I know. So I filled in for my honey, David Venable, and Nick Antolic and I were together. And one of the most, I think, busiest moments in the show, one of the most popular items in the show was the Shark WANDVAC. And this is the Power Pet cordless handheld vacuum. I learned about this from my daughter. I was at her apartment once, and there's a little mess, and they have a puppy, so they, always have to make sure that everything's off the floor and nothing's there it could harm him. And they got this stand. I'm like, whoa, that's cool. They're like, well, hey, Mom, you sell it, and why don't you have it? I'm like, well, I don't know. Now I need one. We're down to one color. We have the beautiful royal blue. This should be $149.99 if purchased separately. And we sold a lot in the kitchen because, honey, I think it was like 800 or 900. That's fine, somewhere in there. It already has 85-star reviews, by the way, at a 4.2-star rating. You're saving $60. And Shark, we sold 3.3 million Shark items at QVC, Mr. Nick Antolic. And you are a dad. We're both pet lovers. I talk about my Chewy, but let's talk about Ron, Ginny, my grandkitties, and my Luna. They make messes too. If you have a kitty and they either love to knock their food out of the bowl or they get a little messy with the litter box, you need the Shark WANDVAC.
100%. Because
absolutely.
This is the vacuum that lives outside of the closet, always up on the countertop, always charged and ready to go. The big thing here, though, is not only is it lightweight, convenient, with two onboard storage tools.
I love how they go on board.
Absolutely.
They really do.
But most importantly, it has the power. Because when you think about a handheld vacuum, yes, it's great that it's super convenient, but is it going to have the capacity and the suction power to pick everything up? Even things like that hair go completely away. But what we love about this one is just like the full-size upright vacuums from Shark, with a press of a button, you get rid of everything, it goes in there, and you're back to vacuuming.
Show about the filter. This is another cool thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, okay, and in a month you got to come back and you got to buy something else.
No, so just like your regular Shark vacuums, you have a permanent filter in there that you're going to be able to wash clean. So you're getting the filtration, you're getting the suction. And speaking of suction, this actually has a boost mode, the second button there, which is going to give you 40% more power than they've ever delivered before.
Can I tell a quick story?
Please do.
Again, I'm always worried about my four-legged friends and two-legged friends too. I want to take care of everybody. But I was working, we were having friends over, and I dropped a plate and it shattered, and I got the big pieces up, and it was right in the kitchen. So I'm like, oh no, I didn't want all the kitties to come in and to say what's happening and get something sore in their paw. It was so great to be able to stand up, reach, boom. I got all around. I got in the baseboards. I got every single sliver back. I was able to throw it in the trash can, put it back, good to go. Like, once you have it, it's kind of like a microwave. Like, how did I live without it?
Seriously, because how often do you walk past the mess? Maybe it's your car. You don't want to pull that big, heavy, full-size vacuum out, but now I can grab that hair without a problem. I have this
and that brush is included.
It is, and I have a great crevice tool here as well to get deep down into those cracks and crevices. So now, when you, instead of walking past the mess in your car, you see a bug in the house, a cobweb, you have a lightweight vacuum at under a pound that has everything on board. You plug it back in, and it's always charged up and ready
It's always charged. Again, you're looking at the ability to have this at the ready. Maybe it is in your kitchen. Maybe you have it in the workroom. Maybe you're a crafter. You have it downstairs in the basement. Maybe it's somewhere where you don't always keep your upright vacuum for quick pickups. But I'm telling you, you probably, I don't know, maybe you do. I don't get my big vac out every single day.
Oh, no.
Maybe I should. My husband's like, wait, Jane, you never get the big vac out. Well, yeah, that's fine. I act like I can't. But this is something that I feel like we're going to use. We do use, I know it, every single day, multiple times a day.
Now, the great people at Shark, obviously they know vacuums. Most people have about 3.5 vacuums in their home nowadays because you want the lightweight. And speaking of Shark, I want to tell you about the engineering here.
Hold that real quick. We just got this in from the news desk. If you get a new Q card today, you sign up and get new $50 off.
Oh, wow.
That would bring a $150 vac home for $39.99. What a moment to get a Q card.
Check this out, Jane. Not only, think about the engineering that goes into this, because if it has enough suction power to stick and hang from my hand, that means this is going to be enough to get the coffee grounds off the counter. So every single morning, whether you're just making a cup of coffee or actually doing some baking, I'm going to move over here. What about getting in your drawers? Is this something where, wait a second, I'm going to have to go get the heavy full-size vacuum? No, I can grab that quickly and easy, and then grab these little dust bunnies that are trying to sneak away there. even inside the cabinet there.
Well, we were saying on Sunday, why is it that our cutlery drawer is gross sometimes?
always,
like,
right?
You go to get your knife out and you're like, ew, what is in there? I mean, it's where we're getting our clean utensils out of. If you have a warming drawer in the kitchen, these are great. I mean, those little cobwebs, I'm telling you, once you get it home, you're like, how did I live without it? And this is a big deal, meaning this is priced like a today's special value. This will go up in price in a few days, and you're saving $60. And if you get a Q card, even more. Now you've got the littles in your life.
I know mess, so I'm using this every single day. Every single meal, the little guy is making a mess, not just up on top, but down on the floors, on the cracks and crevices. I love this for the doorway tracks as well. Not just my two little boys, but what about the pets? I have a cat, a white cat with a white couch. I'm able to hit this couch cushion or hit the cat bed super quickly and easily.
Right.
But again,
now we only have about a minute left, so we want to
here.
run over here and show this because this is obviously Shark, and they are, you know, beloved here at QVC. 3.3 million ordered. We see you do this with your bigger vacuums.
That's right. And this is with a filled canister. But check this out. With a filled canister, having the suction power to not only pick up these 30 ping pong balls, but hold them and suspend them in the air. So I can hold this up, not just the vacuum with one hand. Lightweight, powerful, and is gonna do a great job at helping you clean.
I mean, we're in the midst of Christmas in July, so I want you to think about pine needles, the broken bulbs from some Christmas lights, right?
Everywhere, yeah.
Just like, I'm very, very careful about any kind of like sparkly, glittery, like tinsely stuff. You don't want that around your pets, especially your kitty cats. But this, how do we live without it? It's one of those moments, and it's coming to you not at $149.99, which is where it would be retail. Our QVC price is $124.99, so that's a nice drop.
It is.
We went down to $89.99 as I was gonna say Black Friday in July. A big deal, and that's maybe even a wee bit better because it's like a value of the day. And then if you get a Q card, that's gonna be $50 off. And never anything to buy to keep this
Never.
keep it going.
I love it with the hair and everything. There's no bags or anything. You simply dump that out, get rid of everything.
All right, I'm going to say goodbye
to
to you, my friend, and run back over here real quick because we have an update. Also, we've been busy the entire show for our grooves. We've had 14,500 ordered.